Hello, subtraction superstars. We're going to take a look at some more subtraction problems, and we're going to learn a cool trick called the box trick. All right, so we've been subtracting, we've been thinking about regrouping. Now, just taking a look at this problem. Do you know if you're going to have to regroup? Will we have to regroup to the tens? Will we have to eventually regroup to the hundreds? Yes, we will, right? Bigger bottom, better borrow, right? So if you look at the top number, it's less than the bottom number, so we have to go next door. Take 1 from you, bring over 10. Now we can subtract. I'm also going to have to regroup into the hundreds. Take 1 from you, bring over 10. And we can always double check by adding together what we subtracted. You're getting good at that. But what about a question like this? Oh boy, here we go. Oops, there we go. Do I have to regroup? Yes, I do. Okay, going next door. Uh-oh, I don't have anything to get from my neighbor. I'm gonna have to go all the way down the street. I'm going to show you a cool trick called the box trick. This only works when 2 things are happening. 1, there's a 0 in the middle. 2, you need to regroup. If you can say yes to both of those questions, is there a 0 in the middle? Do I have to regroup in the ones? Then we can do the box trick. And the box trick is this. You put a box around your tens and your hundreds. And you think of this number not as 4 hundreds and 0 tens, but as the number 40. We're going to take 1 away from 40. 40 becomes 39. 39. We then collectively took that 1 from 40, and we send it on over to 4, which we make, squeeze that in there, make it a 14. Now we just subtract. 14 minus 5, 9 minus 2, 3 minus 3 is nothing. We'll do a lot more like that in a moment. Let me reset. Okay, I'm back. I thought it would be a good idea to explain why the box trick works. I always wonder why these things work. So remember, if we have a 0 in the middle and we need to regroup, we can put that box around the 60. We're not, for the moment, we're going to do it the regular old-fashioned way, right? So we go next door to our neighbor doesn't have anything to give, we have to go all the way down the street. Here's how we would have to do it if we were not using the box trick. We turn the 6 into a 5, we give 10 to the tens, but we still haven't helped the ones, so we turn right back around and make that a 9, and then we can give that to the ones. Now we can subtract. The box trick just takes out that regrouping and then regrouping again, and we just turn 60 into 59. We take 1 away from that collective number and make it, and bring 10 over to the ones. This is something you want to practice again and again because there's lots of room for error. So I'm going to pause again and set up another question. All right, here we are again. Let's think of our 2 things that we have to say yes to. Is there a 0 in the middle? Yes. And will we have to regroup? Yes. So we can use the box trick. We put a box around this number, treat it as the number 30, make it a 29, so taking 1 away from them, and adding 10 to the 0. Well, 0 plus 10 is 10, so just squeeze it in there, and then you can subtract. Whoops. And how about one more? 607 minus 126. All right, is there a 0 in the middle? Yes. Do we need to regroup? No, we can't just go boxing when we don't need to box. So be careful with that box trick. It gets to be fun to do, and we start boxing when we don't need to. So for this one, we just subtract because we can subtract 7 minus 6. 0 minus 2, we can't do that. So now we regroup like we did in the old days without the box. We'll continue practicing and practicing and practicing, and then we'll get better and better and better. Good luck.